I mean this in the most loving way possible, but of course you're going to feel stuck and like life is monotonous and not really worth living if you're doing the same things over and over again. If you keep choosing what's familiar, nothing is going to change. You're just going to continue to replicate what's happening now with the addition of whatever natural causes push you towards a certain direction. And this is why people have huge awakenings and huge life transitions when somebody close to them passes away or get divorced or have a child. These big life transitions that just push so much energy into your life and cause you to make different decisions. But you can do that at any point, and it doesn't have to be something that huge. Every time you diverge from the road that you're currently walking down, whether this is physically or a mental pattern, you're creating new neural pathways that are going to help you in every other avenue. For the more scientifically minded people, we have a protein in the brain called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This protein basically acts as fertilizer for your neurons, and when you try new things or you move your body and exercise, play a sport, or just make a new decision, stepping into novelty, traveling, making new connections with people, starting a new hobby, learning a language, your brain produces more of this protein, and this makes it a lot easier to rewire your habits and your patterns. So even if you're focusing on this one localized thing in your life, you're going to just feel your mind and your life expand. So I want you to take this and feel this and really be hopeful for yourself and remind yourself that you don't need to do a 180 overnight and completely become a different person. You just slowly start to follow your highest excitement, your highest joy, and get yourself off the couch, stop scrolling, by turning the opposite way of the habit. A lot of us tend to really beat ourselves down till we're at rock bottom and we can't take it anymore, and that is our motivation to go the other direction and do anything to make a different life for ourselves. And so if you're feeling like that's you, and you're living a life that just doesn't really feel fun, the life has been sucked out of it, or you know that you can just have a more enriched life, know that you can make this decision today. I've been consciously rewiring my brain by doing new things again because I had a bunch of tough life circumstances come my way that have really knocked down my energy levels and my ability to be productive for quite some time. And I was actually in a complete survival freeze state on my couch a few days ago for literally like 5 hours. It was pretty intense. And at some point, I decided not to be a victim of that anymore. And I got up and I put my headphones on and I danced. And sometimes it's not always the thing that you want to do in the moment, and it feels good to be a victim of your life and be like, woe is me. But after a while, you got to pick yourself up and do something differently. The motivation may be there for some of you, the motivation may not so much be there. But regardless, just know that you need to make the decision to do something differently and realize that that will literally change your life and that it's worth it to pick yourself off the ground. Even if you're not at rock bottom, just realize that you have such infinite capacity as a human to live a beautiful life. So don't spend it never meeting any new people or trying new things, becoming more self-aware and giving yourself the ability to really create your reality on a fine-tuned level. Especially if you're stuck in some ruts and some neural pathways that feel really toxic, or like you're not able to be fully authentic, or like you're holding anger or rage or fear of trying new things or being alone. Your life is going to be so much more enriched if you take matters into your own hands and realize how much more fulfilling life can feel. It's so worth it. There's free events. There's meetup groups. If you've never looked on Meetup, it's a great way to meet people and find niche hobbies, and you really just have to be willing to go first sometimes. You're not always going to have friends that are desiring to do the same things as you, especially if you've just sticked around your hometown and haven't expanded much past your barriers. So you just have to take that first step and go to one of those meetings, push yourself out of your comfort zone and talk to some new people, and realize that there are so many good friends that you have yet to meet and that open up to you when you say yes to moving forward. The more predictable your days are, the more your brain begins to automate these patterns and go unconscious. This is really energy efficient, but this is also how people end up living the same year over and over and over and over again, and then have to suppress their regret and get really depressed and have a midlife crisis. That doesn't have to be you. I don't care how much time you've wasted doing the same thing. Save whatever is left of your life. It's always worth it. When you take yourself outside, when you travel, when you go on dates by yourself or put yourself out there, you are watering yourself like a plant. I need you to take care of yourself and provide the nutrients for yourself, because that's how we grow a thriving collective together and how you can individually live a fulfilling life. And I truly want that for you. What else are we doing on earth besides loving each other, making art, poetry with our lives, with our words, with our actions, and our ability to give back? And you can do that best when you are fully nourished. And I really just want to stress the importance of how much your life works in a system here, because I know how overwhelming it can be when you feel like you're in a rut or like you're not enjoying life anymore and you kind of catastrophize and feel like everything is wrong, but it's not true. And your life can change overnight. Miracles happen all the time. You just meet one person, make one connection, find one hobby that leads you to so much more in your life and in yourself. So go on the random side quests. Lately, I've just been deciding to say yes to everything and just see where it takes me. I was just contact dancing. I'm playing in a volleyball tournament tomorrow now. I'm playing softball again, fast pitch, after not playing for the last 10 years because I am a bit afraid. I did get afraid of the ball. So I'm teaching myself again through these experiences that I can do hard things, that I can face fears. I've done the same thing with bungee jumping. I bungee jumped twice just because I was really afraid of it. And I was like, okay, I'm going to meet this challenge in my mind because I know that it goes far beyond the singular thing that I'm focusing on in the moment. It's not about the bungee jumping. It's not about the softball or contact dancing. It's about the neuroplasticity that arises from it, the new neural pathways, me teaching myself that I can experience new things and be safe and be confident in myself. And it's amazing to just get off screens, get off our phones, get out into the world, connect with people again, because it's been really damaging what technology has done to our attention spans and our reward systems. So go on your little side quest, have so much fun doing it. I can't wait to see where it's taking you. I want you to live such a lovely, fulfilling life so you can keep your spark alive and share it with everybody that you come into contact with. The world needs you and your whimsy and your heart, and I believe in you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will talk to you so soon.